So far I got some of these Coolapenos. We got some loofah. It looks like it's starting to do pretty well. Grab that. Let's talk about the sow, because you don't get a harvest if you're not sowing. What's good, family? You now tapped in to Past the Ground. We discuss life beyond the 9 to 5. I'm your boy Pew, and today we're gonna talk about plants that we haven't grown, that it's our first time growing, and I'm gonna pull a little bit of the fruit that we have that's ready to be pulled. So let's get into it. So originally it was just gonna be plants that we hadn't grown before, that we're growing for the first time. But I noticed there was some peppers and some other stuff that need to be picked and pulled. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab those, and we're gonna get to the stuff we never grown before in a minute. Told y'all I got a couple more peppers to pull. So far I got some of these jalapenos, which are just jalapeno peppers that aren't hot. I got some California peppers, and I'm trying to pull them off now that I see that they turning red. Because once they turn red, they seem to like go bad really quickly on the plant. So I just pull them as soon as they start to like turn from that green to like a reddish color, or when they start to get some of that red color in them. Nonetheless, I see some stuff like actually starting to like do well. I told y'all I moved the water from those 2 beds and only have focused on 2 beds that have my water on. And we actually got some plant growth out here. And I'm not quite sure because a lot of like the cucumber-ish plants look the same until like they start to grow out. We got some loofah. It looks like it's starting to do pretty well. We got some okra in this bed that's looking like it's doing all right. Got some squash or zucchini. I can't really tell which one this is. I think this is zucchini. Like 2 of those plants that I planted like long ago. I guess the seeds was just like, we're not growing right now, but they starting to do something. Look at that. Look at them leaves, man. That's all in a couple of days' work. So this new watering program is actually doing some. It's actually doing some good out here. Nonetheless, I'm gonna get some of these habanero peppers over here. I'll leave this. Look like another Coolapeno. I'll leave that out there. But some other stuff for me to get. Told you. These habanero. Look like it's ready, right? Grab that. I don't think this one has any ones that are ready yet. Grab that. Habanero. Get that one. I think that's all for that plant. I let that little small one get a little bit bigger, but yeah, we got some of those. So that's gonna be the little harvest pickup for at least for these. I'm gonna see if some of these eggplants ready to be picked. I don't think any of these patio eggplants are ready yet. So we'll give them a little bit more time. This is probably gonna be the first one that's ready, but it's still got a little bit of time on it. We're waiting for it to soften just a little bit. Just a little bit. And we're gonna have habaneros ready on this one in a second. I think I have some banana peppers over here that's ready too. Got some little bananas that's ready. Dang, I'll tuck the branch with it. Dang. Selene already dropped. And I already dropped this petals that house the seeds, but the last few I'm gonna keep those. Another collie is trying to seed. And we got the zinnia right here. Oh. As y'all can see, the seeds for zinnias right there on the end of the petals. Take that off. I was trying to get a little bit more. We go. Put that in a bowl. Also gonna grab the seeds from this dill. Y'all can see right here. Got the dill seeds. Grab that. And I think that's, well, dang, I would say that's it for the harvest, but it's not. We got some apples over here. I tasted one the other day. We're good to go. Some of them a little bit small, but nonetheless, they taste good. Also, if you don't already, make sure that when you harvesting for stuff like your apples, your oranges, your peaches, stuff like that, make sure that for your specific plants, you taking note of that. Put it in an Excel sheet or whatnot, so you know the next year when to expect your particular plants to be ready. Cause I know, yeah, if y'all anything like me, y'all ready for that harvest, especially for your fruits. So now you can know what to look for. Gosh, leave. There we go. Just putting that in there. It's a couple of these that's just gonna be for the dog, cause the birds like pecked on them pretty bad. If y'all can see that, like the apples and stuff, they try to heal themselves, but in some cases, they're not able to. But ones like this, I'll slice it up, and then the dog can eat those apples. Especially like this one right here. Dang, I'm taking out leaves. Probably should twist it. I don't care about that getting bruised. Ooh, see that? It just came straight off. Yeah, some of these you can tell they ready. They just come off extra easy. And I'm really learning, just give it a little twist. And it should come off pretty easily without taking all of the leaves with it. So y'all can see. I put some of them still took some damage, even with the bag being on it. It looked like a bug got in to where the hole is. It had its way. But again, like I said, it's good dog treats. Oops. Hopefully I don't bruise all of these. And we got some really good looking ones. Kind of smaller because we got a little tree. Got a smaller tree, so they're a little bit smaller. And then we had a lot of production for at least the size tree that it is. But I'm not complaining. Again, another one. Like I said, we tasted them and they taste pretty good. Nice and sweet. Again, it looked nice. So that's 4 of these apples. Still waiting on this tree over here. Waiting for them to turn colors. And then those will be ready to harvest. But that's what we got today. We have 4 gala apples. 4 gala apples. 3 jalapenos. 2 California peppers. 2 banana peppers, and then 2 habanero peppers. A lot of zinnia seeds and a lot of dill seeds. We're gonna put these in the house, and then we're gonna talk about growing these plants that we ain't grown before. Now we got done with the harvest. Let's talk about the sow, because you don't get a harvest if you're not sowing. If you're not sowing, you're not gonna be able to reap. So let's talk about these plants that we've never grown before, but we're gonna expect the harvest from. First thing up is one that I've been looking forward to for a while, but it's already giving me problems. And I hear that it is kind of difficult, challenging, if you will. You gotta water these like perfectly, or the leaves gonna show out. As you see now, the leaves showing out, drying at the tips, browning. This plant really show its ass. And that's gonna be our lychee. That's gonna be our lychee. The lychee, the fruit tastes amazing. This is a really good plant, I would say, but it's difficult. I've already found out in a week and a half or so that we've had it that it's a challenge. And like I said, you got to water it. It wants to be in an acidic environment. I didn't know that, so I need to put it in the same category as some of our berries, like blueberries and your blackberries. Give it that nice little acidic environment. And then they are sensitive to some types of fertilizers too, so got to keep that kind of stuff in mind. But nonetheless, I like lychee, so we're gonna make this work. We're gonna make it work. I'm gonna make sure that it's nice, and it wants to stay damp all the time. So you gotta make sure you keep it damp, especially in this hot environment. It's hot Texas weather daily. Make sure it's container is nice and moist. But yeah, as y'all see here, got some bad leaves, but then we got some good leaves where it's doing all right. Yeah. Next thing up, dragon fruit. Your dragon fruit plant. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing with this one. I don't know at all what I'm doing, but we're gonna grow it. Hopefully we get some fruit. Probably not this year, but once we grow this out, it get a little bit thicker. It comes back from how it was taken care of the last time. It has this nice sun in it now. Hopefully next year we get some good fruit from it. That's the only reason why we got it, because I like dragon fruit, and if I could eat dragon fruit daily, I would. So the expectation is us to get a couple of dragon fruit plants and, you know, have that daily dragon fruit like I like. Then over here we got the passion fruit, and this is supposed to be incredibly easy. It's supposed to have crazy growth, and you can already see it now. We didn't have this for probably about a week. Already got new growth on here. Already has this tendril sticking out, trying to grab onto whatever it can. Nice greenery. It's doing well. Make sure it's watered. Give it a little fertilizer, and it's gonna be in there. And we might even be able to see some flowers this year, because it's supposed to be a late summer bloomer. Late summer fruit, late summer, early fall. So we could potentially see some fruit and some flowers this year. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm not gonna hold my breath on it, but you know, if it happens, it happens. I'm excited for it. I want to see it do well. I want to see it prosper. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure it really fills out this panel. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Like I said, we already got new growth. Every end that we have here is really growing out. You can see here all those new leaves, all that new leaf formation, like everywhere. This I give this a few months, and it's probably gonna be, if not 3/4 of the way full, at least a half of the way full. Nonetheless, if you don't have a passion fruit, get you one. Know that they're gonna take over. They're gonna try their hardest to go as far as they can. They're gonna throw shoots throughout the yard. I heard somebody have a passion fruit throw a vine all the way under his house and come up on the other side. So if you want a passion fruit, get you one. If you got a fence or something that you want to put one on, it's a good plant to have, and it's gonna give you some fruit. How can you beat that? Some fruit and some beautiful flowers. You can't beat it. Last but not least, our newest addition to the orchard. It's gonna be this pineapple guava. Again, plant we've never grown before, but we expect this to do really well. And we got this for a steal, man. We picked this up from somebody in our local community for 25 beans. And it's grown a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Got some good height on it. They told us it was 4 feet, but as y'all can see, this is not 4 feet. It's probably like three and some change. But nonetheless, it's gonna be right. Again, this might be one of those plants that we can get some fruit off of this year. It's supposed to not fruit until late 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 August, or not late August, late summer, early fall. So who knows? We might see some flowers come up, and it might be time to get busy. It might be time to get busy. Nonetheless, this is not an actual guava plant. They call it pineapple guava, but it's not actually guava. It's some kind of native species to the U.S. Beautiful flowers, nice little fruit. I'm excited nonetheless, but it's not guava. It's not an actual guava. I am ready for these apples. I can't wait to pull one of those off. I tasted one the other day, and it's got some weeks behind it. I would say like end of August, early September, they might be ready. Probably further into that September, second, third week of September, they'll probably be ready. That's my guess at least. Last thing that I want to point out is that we do have some cucumber growth finally. Cucumbers finally coming in. Okra finally coming in for real. I think I saw the okra like flowering the other day. I could be lying. Yeah, I don't see any flowers on this okra, but nonetheless, y'all see it growing. Y'all see it's putting on some size. Okra doing good. And then we got our first like real cucumber growth here. Y'all can see I don't want to disturb it too much, but y'all see that cucumber right there.
It's huge.
Oh shoot, it's ants everywhere on this plant though.
Okay, there you go.
But yeah, we got that. That's really it. That's all I got for today. This tomato is growing extra slow. Might be the heat. Who knows? But yeah. Damn. That's all I got for that's all I got for today's video. If y'all like what y'all seeing, like and subscribe. If y'all don't, like and subscribe anyway. And we'll catch y'all on the next one.